What up guys, it's your Web Slinging Venom and we're back with another model kit review. But it's not just one, it's two. We have the G Gundam Neo Germany Gundam and then the G Gundam Neo Japan Gundam, Burning Gundam, and then Spectral, I cannot say his name, so I'm going to put his name right here, Gundam. All in all, these two are master grade, well done kits. They're solid. They're amazing. Posability, if-ish. Because unfortunately, with these guys, with their connector rods into the peg holes, there's a notch and you have to turn it so far to lock it. But if you turn it, and you don't know how far you're turning it, they will pop off. So that's the only downfall. Everything extra that you come with is extra V-fins, but in a hard plastic and then a soft plastic like their hands. The hands for the Burning Gundam are the hard plastic type, but here are one of the soft plastic hands, but pick up a different one too. Yeah, that is some soft plastic. And pose wise, you can get them in some good poses, honestly. So you'll have two martial arts hands for Burning Gundam. You get two closed fist hands for Burning Gundam. Two grabbing hands for Burning Gundam, where he can grab onto his beam sabers. Yeah. And then you get two beams for his beam sabers, and I really don't like the fact these are bent, but it is what it is. And then for the Neo Germany Gundam, Spectral or whatever, I cannot say his name to save my life. You get two closed fists. You get the same two hands that you get with Burning Gundam of the open martial arts hands, so you can get some cool poses with those. And then you have two open hands for him too. And basically for Neo Germany Gundam, his stickers were small. Same with Burning Gundam. You get the extra V-fins. Sticker sheet is small. You get a whole bunch of war decals with them, sadly, but I don't do war decals for most of my Gundams because I try to keep it as accurate as I can. I'm learning how to do war decals, but it's not my thing. So next we'll go into posability with them. So for articulation wise and posability, you get a large range of movements depending on how you have them set up. The core lander in their back does come out, but it is snug, so you want to be careful. I can't get his out, sadly. I don't know what happened. I think I pushed it too far. But shoulder wise, as I was saying, there is a little peg and a notch in the peg. You can't really get the shoulder to go up that far unless you move, I believe, that shoulder pad, and then you can get about that far or arm movement up, sadly. You do get a small ab crunch. The head can 360 if you move it right. Let's try it. I guess he is going to be, nope, he's not going to be difficult. 360 head spin. Head can look up, head can look down. Stickers for the eyes and the two cameras. His chest can open up to show that lovely little gem. Let's get more light over here. There you go. Like articulation wise, if you can get the skirts out of the way, that's a big challenge, but let's try and get this. There we go. Corlander out of the way. The only parts I do have falling off are his sabers, his beam saber handles. On occasion, the holsters for them do fall off, but let's get this arm out of the way real quick. But as long as you can clear the majority of the skirting, sad part is this back skirt's all one thing, so backlight can go that far. Because of this skirting, his leg can go so far unless you can angle it different. It can go that far. You do get a full bend at the knee-ish until the armor starts popping. You do get ball joint at the ankle. The feet, you can do about that much unless you straighten out fully. They can stand up by themselves, which is really, really amazing. That way you don't have to worry about leaning them against the wall. Arm rotation, full degrees. You do get elbow bend, and these ones come with screws. If you can see it without his hand getting in the way, you get a screw there, screw in the chest, and then a few screw in the legs for this kit. And I think his arm's about to put off. Yep. So as I was saying, there's that little notch right there. If you can see it, you literally have to put it in that way and it locks, which honestly I do like, but at the same time that kind of defeats a lot of the plausibility for these guys. And lock back into place. Posability, you are kind of limited to them on how you want them. As I said, you get different hands. Those aren't his hands, there's his hands. So let's take a closer look at them. The gauntlets do move up and down. These yellow pieces do go up and down. He does have the gats within the top of his chest, if I can get open. Just like so. But all in all, they can stand by themselves, which I really love. I mean, he's kind of seeking to the side. Oop! I just took his arm. And again, same thing with this kit. If you can see it, there's a little notch right there. You gotta line up and put it back in. And then rotate the arm until it locks, which is really awesome, but at the same time, you gotta be careful. So, lock back into place. But all in all, these kits are really good. Gotta thank Hobby League Japan, because they're the ones that and we got them. But back to Burning Gundam, they're both the same kits, just different. Their inner frames are the same, but the outer frames are a little bit different. And then that happens too, if you're not careful. I don't know how to fix it, but I just think it's with that hand, because that's more of the hard plastic. The hands are easily just insert like so. Each one are the same, just insert like that. Now for the beam test of him holding his beam sabers, hurry up and clip one out. And See how well he holds on to it. I know his side skirt can't hold the handles that well. That's kind of one of the downfalls I see with this kit. Is that they're not that secure. And I just don't like how that looks. It's curved. It bothers me a little bit. So we need an open hand. And these hands are made out of that soft plastic. So at times when you are using them, they will start doing that number and popping up. But all in all, these kits are solid. He's holding onto that saber for dear life. So there is a plus to that. I mean, he's basically the same. He's solid. All he came with was extra hands and extra V-pin. His posability is the same because their frames are the same. Inner frames, not outer frames. Articulation wise, his core lander is actually easier to bring out. And note, you do get character figures with these two. So this is the Neo Germany set. You get the Schwartz, or Domo's brother, and then you get Rain, a headless Rain, until you assemble her and paint her. You get two heads with her, a couple of hairs. You get him, his back, his V-pin, and the knot to his mask, I guess. And then for Burning Gundam, you get Domo, a stand, and his hair tie. I don't have an airbrush kit. I really don't care. They're something I don't care about, honestly. But anyways, here is Burning Gundam's core lander. You get all this nice little effect of fanning out the fins or wings. I don't know. But they can go up about that far. The red one can go that far. Down that far. Same with the white. Same on the other side. You do get a little figure that goes in the cockpit. Let's see if we can see the small Domo. Kind of. Not that great. And then with Neo Germany's, the only thing movable in there is the thrusters. But I don't know if you can see him or her. Don't know who that is in there. I don't know if it's Schwartz or Rain, because I know for a little bit in anime, Rain did pilot. Why? You're ruining in my video. So let's try to get that arm back in. And the instructions for these guys are really simple. Just as I said, with those arms being on that latch system, you gotta be careful. I mean, with his arms, if you're careful enough, you can get a full 360. I noticed on both these kits that little groove stops you from doing a full head spin. His head can barely go up. It can go down that far. His head can't go that far up because of that helmet. Knee joint and everything, same. You can't really move it that far back because that's all one. Can't really spread it out that far because of that side skirt piece. But all in all, this kit is amazing. I think this is the first time that it's actually popped off since I put it together. I may have to get my model kit glue and take care of it. But there are screws in here, screws in the feet, a screw here and a screw here, which I'm not used to these guys the mall kits having screws. That's something I'm not used to. So when I opened it and went through the instructions and it said screw, it's like, wait, what? I don't know how I clip this out or if it is just my kit, but that armor piece is not liking me whatsoever. Okay. His blades actually, if you slide them out of his hand slowly without destroying it, they actually just sit in his arm like so. So you can get some pretty cool poses out of him. You do get screws in right here. There's one, but this one came with a cover plate to hide the screw, which I'm like, why didn't Burning come with that? So yeah, you can get some decent poses with these guys if you're careful not on that. Don't unhitch the arm like I'm doing. I may have to go in there with a little bit of glue or something, and his hand fell off, which this is what I was talking about, because it's that soft plastic. They really don't like staying, so later on I'm gonna have to take a little bit of super glue and just put a couple dabs in the holes to keep them closed. Not 100% sure if these guys are compatible with any of the action bases, because I currently am using all the action bases I have, and in my last video, new V Gundam or New Gundam, I'm so used to calling him New Gundam, he came with his own and the effect part stand, which I really love. And I wish there was other kits that came with their own stands and effect parts for the funnels, like Shadow Gundam. I really wish that kit came with its own stand and effect parts and everything for the funnels, but so anyways, all the hands and everything you can get with them. The core landers, the beam, but for size comparison, since only two I have really accessibility to right now without getting the Alpha Effects Black War Greymon, kind of a size comparison. Black War Greymon stands a little bit taller. Put him back over there, be nice and pretty. And then my other one, my all-time favorite one, which I know when I did the video to this, I kind of put the building video backwards, and I apologize for that. I feel like an idiot, but that's how he compares to Berserker Fury. Both of them stand same height. I believe, I'm not sure, it's probably how I have them standing, but they're the same kit. Yeah, they seem. Move the camera. Venom, focus. The same height. Other than his shoulder stickers, it was the head. There was some other stickers it came with, but I didn't see where they went on him. Size comparison to the New Gundam. These guys are bigger. But this is Schwartz and Venom. That's the Burning Gundam. That's the Neo Japan Spretzel Blade Gundam. Just remember to hit that like, that bell, and the subscribe button for more videos coming up later this week or month.